Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and today we're looking at Killer7. This is a game made by Sudo51, is what he goes by, a Japanese game creator who makes some kind of silly, wild games. And I don't want to spoil too much, nor could I spoil too much about this game, other than to say that it involves 7 killers, thus the name Killer7, and this was the game that Suda51 worked on before he made No More Heroes 1, which now they're up to, I guess, No More Heroes 3. There was one game he worked on with Grasshopper Manufacture before this called The Silver Case. That's more of a visual novel. Maybe I'll get around to that at some point. But this is more of an action game. And it's probably going to be pretty bloody knowing No More Heroes. Let's hop in. Choosing English. This game contains mature subject matter and displays of graphics. The thing here, I think in particular, to take from this is that you also have Capcom involved, where I'm not sure Capcom really was the publisher for the No More Heroes series after after a while. It would be that there definitely was a point where Capcom was a major developer, funder slash publisher of games, but then they started to kind of slow down and focus on their Resident Evil series more and less on other things. And I guess I'm making this in kind of a series of games that are pushing the limits. Previously, I played 2 games that were kind of pushing the limits of good taste as far as showing skin on female characters, and now I'm switching over to pushing the limits of good taste, showing murder and killing, although murder and killing and shooting people is so incredibly commonplace in video games that it would be very hard to push the limits. This is a weird looking font. Very weird looking font. And some weird sound effects. Interesting that you even have an option to turn on the rumble or turn off the rumble. And everything else just brings up a pop-up configuration, which you can also launch separately from Steam. So you can also press F11 to bring that up. So all the options are pretty much non-existent internally in the game. I imagine this was originally somewhere around a PlayStation 2 game. I'd be surprised if it was a PlayStation 3. It almost certainly, being a Japanese game for this time frame, was not a Xbox 360 game. And it definitely wasn't, I think, a Nintendo game. Let's hop in. Let's see. Difficulty settings. Helpful hints and other features that make the game proceed relatively smoothly or deadly. In addition to limitations on hints. Man, this is hard to read. Expect some extreme combat. Well, I know the kind of experience I want, which is an easy one. Because, in particular, this is one of those games that's going to almost certainly be a little bit dated, even if it is maybe a cult classic. So you really wouldn't want to struggle through this, and just you would want to see it all the way through once. In the same way that probably everybody should watch Schindler's List, but you don't want to have to take notes and watch it 5 times in a row. Okay, so we have a target 00, and then we have Angel. It says January 20th, 2010 winter, which that is definitely not today's date as of this recording. So I assume we're an assassin and we're going to kill Angel. That would be fairly in line with the No More Heroes series, because the No More Heroes series is just a collection of targets. And interesting, we have a reticle here. And are we just gonna hit A and shoot him in the head? I guess we are. I doubt that's the entire game. But there might be some story that gets revealed around Angel and where killing him was a mistake. As we see the whole world flipping out. Garcia Smith. You have a very nicely polished... I have to assume this is remastered somewhat. Cel-shaded CGI here. 3D models. It doesn't look terrible as far as the number of polygons. If you told me this was a brand new game, I might believe you. Christopher Mills. Are we looking at credits, or are we just getting... Are people just telling us something? It looks like he maybe tried to hand something off to that character, but didn't seem like he actually grabbed it. So unless these are like QuickTime events and I'm supposed to be pressing buttons, I'm assuming this is just a cutscene with the red bar at the top and then a bar at the bottom that's twice as big. I wouldn't be surprised, since there is an option here, to make this 4x3. Interesting voice acting.
And they're all fun.
Keep one alive so we can ask who the boss is.
Anything else I should know?
Not really. You'll know when you see them. They're different.
Really good.
Will do.
Really good, like,
smile.
And the devil have mercy.
Voice acting, I would say, and animation. I'm actually very surprised on how good this game looks. A free-for-all fight in the multipurpose facility. Assignment. Destroy the Heaven Smile headquarters and capture the chief alive. This is assignment number 33. Do I want to learn the controls? Yes. Was that a gimp hanging? All right. Use A to run. Interesting. So you just hold A to run. Plus B to change direction. Press left trigger. It straight up is a gimp. Interesting. See, that's pushing the limits, certainly. Not so much as violence, but certainly as far as sexual type outfits. So, right trigger to ready your weapon. Press B to lock on targets. So, use this to scan. A to attack. Alright, so I could lock onto a target. Or, man, boy does this feel like an awkward control system. So tilt toward a junction to select a destination. And press A to confirm. Interesting. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, that is a weird setup, to say the least. I'm not sure I really learned the controls there, but I'll try. Alright. So the general idea, I guess, is that the game probably is programmed on a very strict set of controls and is having to work within its limits. Now you have a character changing their appearance completely.
My friends are all dead. They were all murdered by people that look like this. I have been chosen.
Oh, shit. There's more than 14. Those bastards are breeding.
Dan Smith. So, immediately you're probably a little confused as to what just happened there. As we were playing as one guy, and now we switched to another guy. It's only, I guess, a slight spoiler to say that this character that we're playing as is 7 characters. Interesting. It looks like there would be a third option here, but it isn't. The little puzzle piece in the lower right is just showing you 2 options a second time over. Master, we're in a tight spot, a real tight spot. Like I haven't seen you for ages. It is I, Vincil, whatever, at your service. Just call me Awazura. Let me show you along the way. To the right, Master's room. Straight ahead, the enemy. Let the bloodbath begin. In the name of Harman. Okay. So we can go to Harman's room. I guess we have to. I guess you don't. You could just continue going forward, but let's see. No More Heroes 1 also works within a fairly limited space. Interesting. You kind of think that this would be a different setup and that you could just walk around freely, but clearly you're never going to be able to walk around freely in this game. But yeah, No More Heroes has little arenas where you do boss battles, hack and slashing. It was originally made for the Wii, so it had a lot more hack and slashing concepts around it, using a laser lightsaber like sword. And then there was some open world content that mostly led to doing a bunch of mini games. That was just filler work. Okay. We have a TV, we have Samantha. Let's see what the TV says. Blood room, thick blood. Assume you don't have any blood. One is nothing.
I'm a cleaner.
So we have personality 2, Garcia Smith.
Here.
We have Dan Smith.
I've changed my makeup. Did you
We
notice?
have Kaede Smith.
They never
Her
notice
serum
these kinds
vitality
of things.
way less. You can see she's kind of in just this one-piece tube top type dress covered in blood.
Wait here.
While the guy is zoomed in way close,
I've
the
changed my
girl's
makeup.
zoomed out quite a bit. Then we have Kevin Smith, which we don't see there. And I imagine this Kevin Smith is not in any way related to the movie maker Kevin Smith. We have Coyote Smith.
Later.
We have Con Smith. And we have Mask Day Smith, which that should be more than 7 if there was 1 and 1. 9, 10, 11 seems to imply. Yep. So 7 different entities. Samantha, is this Samantha Smith? We have 2 slots to save in, and I suppose we have multiple save slots in each section. And then you have Orazu, who will give us general ideas. And I guess you know now it's multiple personalities, although I don't think they really were going to hide too much here. So yeah, I don't think there's a lot of a reason that you would want to stick in that room too much. So we could go to the hallway, or we can go to the elevator hall. Kind of feels like this is unnecessary content, though. See, B. So I don't think I scanned it, and I'm not sure I killed it. There. I think I may have just taken damage. Let's talk to Wazoo. Master, we're in a tight spot. Tighten out of sight. Let me make a suggestion. You must turn back. This is the enemy's den. Shudder to think their bodies are lined with bombs. They'll bomb rush you literally. Eliminate them before they blow. In the name of Harman. He's going to say that at the end each time. Alright. Alright. I guess it's sort of surprising that... Interesting, let's talk to Travis. It's sort of surprising that there's this much game here. I've always seen this game with these like hallways and thought, oh, that probably means that Killer 7 is mostly a very short visual novel type experience where it's just a lot of dialogue and things that would look bad in a screenshot. But obviously I was wrong. What really happens here is we're going to spend a lot of time up. The chief killed me. You already forgot. I'm Travis. I'm the killer who got killed on the job. Let's be totally honest here. You think I'm a pain in the butt, don't you? Hey Smith, I ain't letting you go nowhere. What's funny is in No More Heroes there's a character named Travis too. What am I doing to reload? I guess pressing down on the right stick. Which I keep expecting that to move the I guess maybe that's not a enemy. I keep expecting it to move the camera and it just doesn't do that. Master, we're in a tight spot. He's gonna say it every time. This guy's a true freak. Don't be alarmed. He is my true trusted companion. Those things that Master seeks. The bullets, he loves them so. Bullets were left behind by Master, so the servants search for them tirelessly. Bullets of the soul, otherwise known as soul shells. Alright, so he's a good guy, I guess. And I guess you're not supposed to be shooting him. Here we have Camilla's smile. I guess I just want all these hints. Mayhem is out of control. Our members have a thirst for terror. With the Hellion, use the right button and the Y button 3 times. When the test tube fills up with blood, you can fire a deadly shot. The devil's bullets. You can only fire with enough blood. We don't have any blood. Nor do we have a right bump button. Right, so what do they mean by right button? Right bump, left bump. I'm holding right trigger. Let's see, right on the D-pad. Anything up, left, right, or on the right stick. Clicking the right stick seem to have changed the cursor, but no, I guess it doesn't. So the only thing I could think is they meant X or Y, but X and Y also doesn't do anything. Let's see. What's this pigeon? So there's clearly some craziness here. We don't... Maybe we have like 11? Yeah, there's just a real craziness here. Yeah, if you have them in your sights, your cursor changes. And then you have... I don't think I played that right at all. Alright, any more of these guys gonna show up? Yeah. So, I assume I just died there. And if this is multiple personalities, that may very well mean...
Don't make me say it again.
We now have...
Don't make me say, look, I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body.
So Dan is gone.
Rotting flesh.
We can't level up anything.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
So, yeah. Totally screwed that up. And we've already lost one person. it doesn't seem like you have to fight the whole area again. I'm gonna reload on accident a ton. So this game probably isn't that long, but I do think I'm gonna have to try and figure something else out. Though, as far as I just don't think. Like there's a body there. What is causing... Oh, I guess I'm just holding the scanning button too much. Like clearly you can see this guy's just doesn't have as much. Alright, we now have gotten blood. So it does seem like you can just stay back. But I don't think that this is really working. So am I supposed to... He has something on his arm. Am I supposed to just try to run here? So we got a full cutscene.
I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body. To me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
So now we can play back as this guy, which I guess is what we should have done. So it's not as terrible of an experience as it could have been, certainly, because it really could have just been a full "you failed the game." I can't help but think that these hallways can't be that long. But what I really should do is oops. Yeah, I don't know if what's going on here is that I'm supposed to be taking these guys out at a better rate, or what? Yeah, I can't imagine that the move is to shoot and run. Nope. That's not the move. Right. Where is the right bump button? Let's see. Pause and right back. Both not doing anything. Right. Let's do something different. And let's go back to the main area and let's see if we can get a general idea of what this bloodshot thing is, because this is obviously something that I'm confused about. Alright, general controls. Combat info. Gun battle. You're really gonna explain all of this really again? The enemies are invisible. In fact, they don't even exist. If you hear laughter, quickly press the right button. This will ready your weapon, I mean right trigger. I guess for an Xbox controller. Use the left button, and the chief will scan their skill. When they take physical form, fire away at the A button to destroy them. Okay, I've been doing that. Yet that's not working. Close scan. I'm probably just gonna have to go through all this. Having the extra dialogue at the beginning and end of everything is just gonna make this game slow. After a scan, press the B button. Your instincts will allow you to aim for nearby enemies. Okay. Use the control pad to aim for the next enemies. We haven't been doing that, but okay. Blood info. Blood. Let's ask about this. Well, not really that tight. Let me explain how blood works. The blood in the beaker is pure. Give blood to the doctor inside the TV. The doctor may look a bit off, but he's a true gentleman. He won't do you wrong. He'll prepare blood serums for you. Use them to give personas a heightened conscious level up. This allows a member to achieve special attacks. Let's ask about awakened personalities. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is literally just this one area. Like this one building. If you're extreme enough, you can wake up personas. decadent murderer makes the blood boil. Enter the TV to wake them up. I imagine we're not doing that yet. I'm confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing, though. The enemy have a weakness. One focused hit. Even a great dragon tumbles to its death. It's those strange gold particles. I kind of figured that was it. They can all be seen when aiming the gun. Take my advice, go for gold. None of this is explaining anything, though. Personas can absorb blood out of the enemy. It acts as a stabilizer to help handle multiple personalities. Without blood, your very life is in danger. Press start, pause. Check down the blood volume. Must use blood wisely. Alright, this is not getting me anywhere. I guess... Guess we could try and leave the whole building. We really get desperate. Alright. So we do have now some blood. Let's see. Smith's personalities, items, blood. Let's go to blood, recovery. That seemed to recover some health. My character. Changing personalities doesn't make sense. And photos, we just have this like one photo, which I don't think does anything. And then this pigeon memo seems to be kind of a collectible. Let's just... Seems like it's putting computer code under the life recovery there. So there might be some weird life thing to all of this also. But yeah. Just generally... I wonder if I'm supposed to just get this far. So you see this exit, and just don't really see anything else. Yeah, I just don't get it. Am I really supposed to just sit here and grind blood until we maybe have enough to... That would be a good time to reload. Like, it does just seem like he's making more of these, that you aren't supposed to just grind like this. Gives you this weird break in time. And if I'm supposed to be going for the gold, says got blood, question mark in the top there. You obviously have infinite bullets. I just don't get it. I just don't get what I'm supposed to be doing. The game should be giving me more of a hint. It shouldn't be this repetitive. All you need is blood, it says. Well, color me confused. Let me quickly look up the answer here and see if I can figure this out. Otherwise, I think we're just in a weird situation where this game either is too weird for me or I'm just too dumb for it. Which is funny because No More Heroes is really, really dumbed down as a game, and you would have a hard time figuring having any trouble throughout the game as far as knowing what to do. You might have some trouble beating some of the bosses. Let's see. But yeah, let's see if we can just figure out the very beginning of the game. You must collect the thick blood from the smiles by shooting at their weak points and then using Dan Smith and pressing Y twice while aiming to switch collateral shots. You can shoot the yellow core with anyone, just shoot a lot. Dan's collateral shot with one shot. Well, one shot the yellow orbs. Let me make sure if I can figure out this. It seems ridiculous. There's thick blood and thin blood. Both types of bloods are collected by killing enemies. Thin blood pours into its own accord. After you kill your foes, you collect it in vials, and you carry up to 20 vials before you fill up. It has 3 primary uses. First of all, if you're injured, you can, in the start menu, use it to heal a certain amount. Secondly, you need it to expand vials of thin blood to charge up charge shots for Dan, Mask, Coyote, and Kevin. Third, vials are needed to activate special abilities of characters when they encounter obstacles in the game world. E.g., Coyote needs to use a vial of blood to perform his jumping maneuver. Thick blood is just as important as thin blood, as it allows you to upgrade your characters. Yeah. The walkthrough says this is going to be a relatively easy level, so take your time and learn the controls, how to take on Heaven Smiles as you encounter. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Collateral shot will make quick work. Zoom in with Kanade and see if you can get a critical shot. This is weird.
Look,
I've changed my makeup. Did you notice?
So
They never notice these kinds of things.
play as a different character. I wonder what the prevalence of playing as a somebody with multiple personalities having female personalities. It's probably fairly common. Alright, so how does she zoom? She zooms like that with the Y button. Right. So she's almost certainly the wrong character to play as. And I kind of feel like it's interesting she's got no shoes on. I guess you just don't get a... it's the same line of dialogue each time, and we can just hit start to skip that, I guess. So this guy wants soul bullets? So I wonder if he is there as a warning. Let's go ahead and reload. You can't control the camera angle, so the angle you get here is the angle you get. Right. Gold seems to really be fairly hard to hit. So I guess it's a case where you have to. Let's see. Interesting. The X brought up a map button. I wasn't expecting that. And yet, it doesn't seem like our character here can pick up the body and recover it. That's interesting. So she just doesn't have that ability to recover bodies, I guess. Whereas the other guy totally does. Because there's just like no button here. I can switch to this guy, but that seems like that personality. Seems weird. Dan Smith and Kevin Smith are not allowed but to swap, but this guy totally is allowed to swap. We've got all kinds of different guns here. I guess everything tells me what I should do is run backwards and see if I can swap personalities in the room.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
Yeah. It's weird that only specific characters can be swapped in the room, and specific characters can be swapped outside of the room. That seems oddly inconsistent. So potentially you lose this character and then you lose any chance of resurrection.
Look, I'm a cleaner. I can feel no remorse when seeing a dead body. To me, it's merely cold, rotting flesh.
Okay. So let's play around with the thick blood and see what we can do. We've made 2 serums.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a
Wait here.
So, skills, power, waver, I don't know what waver is, targeting locked, speed, attack speed, going up potentially would make some sense. If I could get a really fast revolver that already does seem to do a lot of damage, that probably is the better move. And then unlocking instant kills, if you have like a 0 chance of getting insta kills until it's level 1 makes some sense. Charge shot. A charge shot consumes a test tube but creates a powerful attack. We still don't really know how to do that, though.
Don't make me say it again. I'm a cleaner.
Wait here.
And see, he doesn't have any skills at all. Garcia,
Wait here.
I've changed my makeup.
she does have skills,
Men. They never notice.
and she has no abilities. If we wanted to wake this guy up, like, why wouldn't you want to wake him up? Okay, so now he is woken up. And so you have this other character now.
What did you say?
Seems like it's the same skills everywhere, and it seems like they all have probably a charge shot if they have anything. Some characters definitely don't have skills. Is there any value in not waking up characters? Well, let's make a save file. Well, to say the least, I am confused, and that is not super surprising for a Suda 51 game. Like, I'm somewhat kind of versed in the idea of let's see. I'm somewhat kind of versed in the idea of weird Japanese creation, certainly, but the fact that I was able to struggle that much with the first encounter says a lot, and the fact that I still, even at this point, don't know how to actually do a charge shot is a problem. So I'm going to try and look that up after this recording, which we've gone an hour, and I really wouldn't have expected that this should go an hour. Like, there was a real chance that there isn't that much game here if we can just get through the shooting element. Also, there may not be anywhere as much story as people may think. People almost in whispered praise killer7, saying it was a great game, but not giving any real description or details as far as what it is. Normally, if I don't know anything about a game that is this old, it's because I've actively tried to avoid learning any information about it. But in the case of killer7, I have not actively tried to avoid information, and I still don't know what the actual story is other than the basic multiple personalities concept that we've been introduced to. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.